All right, let's bring the fans in. This is a question from Christy and Colleen in White Rock. With salary cap restrictions, do you think it'll be possible for the Sharks to hang on to all their talent? Do you think you'll stick with San Jose for your entire career?
Oh, well.
It won't hold you to the answer.
I'd definitely like to stick around here in San Jose, and I think with the salary cap, there's going to be some big decisions having been made here, especially with all the great players we have. So that's why I think while we have guys under contract right now, this is our time to shine. This is our time to go out and win that Stanley Cup. That's the way I feel about this year and next year.
Question from Pat in Dawson Creek. Being from Saskatchewan, what's it like spending Christmas in a warm city like San Jose rather than a cold place like Aneroid?
Definitely took a while to get used to, that's for sure. The first year was I think there was Olympics, so I was able to go back my first year, so there was some snow there. But I want to get my wife and my little guy into the snow. They've never been in the snow.
Let's go back to your rookie year, or in fact before your rookie year, you were great for Seattle in your last year in the Dub, and Hockey Night in Canada at that point was running a feature called Future Look, and you were the subject of one of those features. And let's have a look at Patrick Marleau, well, exactly 10 years ago. Here he is.
Somebody has to step up every now and then, and I'm one of those players on the team that has to do that, and I just have to do that. So I have to step up on the ice and say stuff off the ice as well.
And I would say in the last 6-7 weeks, he's probably been the most dominant force in the Western Hockey League. And I think you can point a lot of fingers at individuals in our team, but he's the one guy that is a pure leader, and because of his offensive talents, I think he's really gotten us to the point we're at right now.
Well, Don Nockbar, then the head coach of the Thunderbirds, obviously loved you. That was a decade ago, as we say, when you were on your way to being drafted second overall behind Joe Thornton. How did you feel when the Hockey Night in Canada camera showed up to interview you?
Oh, that's great. I mean, everybody at home's going to see it, and call everybody. I'm sure that tonight they were calling my parents, making sure that they're going to be watching, and it's just everybody's dream growing up watching Hockey Night Canada, and then to be on it. It's a dream come true.
Now, what have you added to your game? Obviously, you're a skilled player back then, you are now, but still to remain in the National Hockey League and at a high level in which you're at, what have you added to your game?
Well, I had to learn pretty quick how to battle through hooks and holds, and now that that's gone, that's it's a whole new learning process, but it's great. And that part of it, game in and game out, being competing with older guys was a huge step, and it's you have to work at it.
Even with your great speed still, which defenseman give you a tough time?
Which defense? Well, I know which ones go up against now that give a tough time, and they're down in Anaheim.
Are they?
Yeah.
I've heard it said that in your rookie camp here that you set a record. I'm not sure if it still stands for the vertical jump, which many people say accounts for your explosive skating.
Well, we can say that, can we?
Well, is it true? No, but the record part, is that true?
I'm not too sure on that.
Oh, okay. I don't want to name anybody, but I got that.
Humor.
I got that from your agent, Don Baisley, who I will call on Monday morning for clarification. Going to step aside here for just a second. Lots more to talk to Patrick about, but Drew Remenda standing by now with Stefan Yell, the Flames.
Stefan, do you talk about the road record within the locker room? I know we make a lot of it in the media. What about the players?
Absolutely. No, it hasn't been our best on the road this year. Although on this road trip we got 2 wins, but we need a lot of improvement in that facet of our game.
You're a guy that prides himself on face-offs, as most centermen do. Were the Sharks doing anything special out there tonight?
No, they were tough. They've always they got some good forwards, some really strong centers, and again tonight they're pretty strong on draws.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
Back to you, Scott.
All right, Drew, thank you. 03-04, the Sharks had a rotating captaincy, and you had the C. And Ron Wilson goes to Alan McCauley and says, okay, it's your turn. And Alan McCauley says, well, I think it's just high time that we made this Patrick's team. Let him keep it. And you've worn the C ever since. How did you feel when you heard that's what McCauley said?
It's probably one of the ultimate compliments you can get from having your teammate step up and say that he wants you to be the captain, the leader. And that was just great of him to do that for me, and I didn't really change too much or do too much. I think I just tried to go out and work hard and play hard, and and kind of lead by example. But we had a great leadership group in our dressing room as it is.
Then, of course, there was that little trade for Joe Thornton just over a year ago, and a lot of people were wondering, how will Patrick Marleau feel as the captain of the team, taking a back seat to Thornton? How did you view it?
Well, I view it as Joe being here is going to increase our odds of winning a Stanley Cup, and that's the ultimate goal for our club, and for any team in the league. And and I think it's helped me out a lot too, is just having him on the team, just seeing how he is. He's a great guy in the locker room, and he kind of pushes everybody to get better, and that's maybe we needed that around here for sure.
He's your roommate on the road, right?
Yeah, he's my roommate before. We played in some Nelson, BC, in the under-17 hockey championship.
Really?
We'd cross paths many times.
Yeah.
And, he's always, Joe, so he's easy to get along with, definitely.
But interesting, though, that the 2 top draft picks from 1997 now are on the same team. For years, you guys would have been competitors, albeit from afar. Here were you, a great player in the West, and Joe Thornton, leading the East as a top junior. And I'm sure at times you must have thought that you wanted to play him.
Yeah, play against him, or yeah, definitely. But now it's even better. Get to play with him, and like I said, he just makes everybody out there so much better. And with his passing and vision, I don't know if there's a better player in the league for sure. And the fans out here are in for a treat every night they come to watch him play.
Perfect. All right, lots more to come with Patrick Marleau on After Hours. It's Christmas, so we'll spend some time talking about family when we come back, and continue live from the HP Pavilion in San Jose, California.
Here's Marleau. You're not going to catch him. Backhander scores. Josh Georges with a shot. Loose puck. Marleau scores. Here comes Marleau steaming in. Patrick Marleau scores! What a goal by Patrick Marleau!
Here comes Marleau, leading the rush with Solani. Marleau looking. Marleau gets it back. Marleau walks in, scores a backhander.
This is all arms right here because he is in the air when he gets the shot off. That is absolutely beautiful. That is a highlight reel goal.
We continue now with After Hours from the HP Pavilion in San Jose. 9 years into his career, Patrick Marleau is all over the Sharks leaderboard. Among other things, the franchise leader in game-winning goals. Aneroid is 70 kilometers southeast of Swift Current. So when you in Aneroid talk about the big city, you're talking about Swift Current. What are your memories of Christmas in Aneroid?
Oh, just getting up early in the morning, opening up all the gifts, and then heading into Swift Current. Both my grandmas live there, and we'd spend most of Christmas there with all the family and all the great food, and and just kind of splitting time between the 2 grandmas.
The gift you remember most as a kid?
A Marleau Mew hockey stick and a Marleau Mew highlight tape. Which was worn out.
You played it that much. You wore the oxide right off the tape.
And did you have an outdoor rink?
We had a dugout, so where the cattle drink. You have to chop a hole for the cattle to drink, and I rush home after school and shovel off all the snow and put out a little net and skate around there with my brother for hours.
Did your sister play too?
She'd come out every night. She was more of a figure skater, but
was she the goalie? You throw her in the net?
No goalie. But now she's actually coaching hockey now.
Is she?
Yeah.
And where's she living? You told us.
In Irving.
Yeah.
Irving, right outside Medicine Hat.
Yeah,
so.
cool.